Good evening, this is Como Before News, with Ronald Andrus on sports, Jack Hoffman on weather, and I'm your anchor, Richard Harding. And here's tonight's top stories.
Jack Hoffman on weather. Ronald Andrus on sports. Your anchorman, Richard Harding. This is the Como Before News team. Reporting on worldwide news stories. Connecting the world, one report at a time. For the Sunday morning news, this is Como Before News.
Is gambling becoming more of a problem? Ron Andrus covers this report. We're also covering a strange case at St. Asriel's Hospital, where a man who is believed to be dead woke up right before his autopsy. Strange stuff. But first, the follow-up story on our weatherman after he recovers from his 2-week captivity. Over to you, Bill.
I'm here with the leading expert on the Green Society, Heather Green. So, we hear you're one of the current leaders at Highland Secondary Eco Society for Planetary Intergalactic Climate Change. So, after your recent success on your recycling program being implemented, what weird and wonderful things have you been recycling?
Well, we've started with glass, plastic, batteries, and cardboard. We have also started composting human fecal matter and orange peel, and it's been used to fertilize Highland Garden with a light citrus scent. As you can see behind me, it's a great success. As we've been expanding as a society, we have begun recycling sewing machines, projectors, electronics, ironing boards, fridges, but not many fridges. They're evil. Sand, money, credit cards, and recycling bins.
Oh, hey, can you recycle this fridge for me? Thanks.
So, Heather, you've been under some scrutiny regarding the recent kidnapping of our network's weatherman. Do you have any comment on that?
No comment.
What the heck?
She just took off, man.
What is she doing? What was I saying? Did you say anything?
I don't know. Sorry about that, just some technical difficulty with our external media sources. As some of you may know, our weatherman Jack Hoffman was kidnapped 2 weeks ago. It was believed to be the doing of the Highland Secondary Eco Society for Planetary and Intergalactic Climate Change group. Here's the hostage clips from our weatherman's captivity.
C4 News. Jack Hoffman reporting here. I've been held captive, and I've had to do the recycling. They're making me recycle everything. Even my own poop. I can't speak too loudly right now. I'm inside of a closet right now, and they hide me captive. They're coming! Back to you in the studio, Dick!
Well, now that he's back safe and sound, the organization is still under investigation, and Mr. Hoffman is expected to be back with us on the crew in the next week. We go now to our field reporter, Bill Board, where he has the latest info on the case of a deceased man who awoke on the autopsy table.
I was standing outside St. Asriel's Hospital, where earlier this afternoon, a gentleman at the age of 47 woke up on an autopsy table. It was believed that this event occurred in the recent monstrosity over at the arena this afternoon, where a fracas broke out at the concert that was being held there. The dead were hastily loaded into the back of a truck, where they were then transported here. Afterwards, the patients were examined, and those that were deceased were placed in the morgue. Unfortunately, one of the patients was assessed incorrectly, and as a result, woke up on the autopsy table with a knife and a surgeon over his chest. The first thing he asked for was a glass of water. Strangely enough, he didn't ask such questions as, "What the heck am I doing on an autopsy table with a knife in my chest?" But, who knows? The man is healthy and slowly recovering and being monitored. He is expected to make a full recovery. That's all for now on this strange story. Back to you in the studio, Dick.
I expect that had quite a few legal implications, especially explaining to the patient that he was actually pronounced dead. On an unrelated note, I hear St. Asriel's has an intense, holistic psychiatric ward. Well, we go now to our sports correspondent where he's doing a case study on the effects of gambling on our youth. Over to you, Ron.
So we're talking now.
Recently, a shocking spike in the amount of gamblers, in the Comox Valley have been observed to have abnormal psychiatric behaviors. They seem to have a natural disposition for bipolar disorder. They can be seen frolicking in the joys of victory, and at other times beating themselves over the head, and slamming their fists on the machine which is the bane of their very existence. They say that once in your life you reach a crossroad. Little did we know that for some people it's on the way into Courtenay every day. On each side is a place of worship, the Catholic Church, and Chance's Casino. Perhaps this road is the cause for all this disturbance. Maybe one day we will see an improvement from these horrible behaviors demonstrated by the counterparts of our species, the human race. But for now, it would appear the gambling owners, drug cartels, and owners will be victorious, as they are having no trouble staying on top of things. That's what she said. Back to you in the studio, Dick.
Well, these certainly are hard economic times we're going through right now, but I'd say the odds of winning definitely favor the casino owners. Well, from all of us here at Como Before, we'll see you next time.